Good morning. Well, I just have a quick thing I want to tell you about here. There was a video I watched earlier about a guy that got sucked into an MRI machine. I've been an MRI tech for over 20 years. I watched the video, watched another video about it, and I know exactly how this happened. And let me tell you, what happens is that, well, with this one, the lady was getting up and the tech was in with her. She screamed for her husband to come in and help her. And he runs in to help her. He has a huge bicycle chain around his neck with a big lock. He gets sucked into the machine and later dies from his injuries. And I want to tell you that I don't know how many times that this kind of thing has almost happened to me, and probably every other tech out there. Because what happens is whenever the company allows the patient's family members to stay close by for whatever reason, and that patient is done with their exam, they think that the machine is turned off. So they're yelling for their family member to come in and help them up. And I understand that their family member helps them on a regular basis. But for those people that don't know anything about MRI, the machine is always on. The magnet is always on. It's a superconductive magnet, and it is always magnetized. Doesn't matter if you hear noises or not. The reason you have to take everything off except the clothes that you're given to wear is this kind of thing right here. And people really don't realize how strong those magnets are. It's just upsetting to know that somebody died for no reason. And then let me put this again on the backs of the companies. Because in a perfect MRI setting, you should have a locked door between where the MRI is and where anybody that doesn't belong in MRI. I have seen like maybe 5% of all the MRI machines, all the facilities that I've been to, about 5% of them have a locked door. The rest, there's a long hallway, there's a couple of doorways, there's a waiting area nearby, and they all think that distance is going to work. Well, it doesn't work. A lot of them that I know of personally that I've worked at, the MRI door is right on a hallway, no locks on the door. And so it's the tech's job to keep the people out of the room. And I don't know how many times I have had to run from the table to the door and keep someone from coming in because they just felt like they needed to come in the room. And it's in these kind of facilities where they don't put locks or safety measures in place properly. And I have actually grabbed people and thrown them out of the room. And some of the worst offenders are not family members. They're people in hospitals like nurses who think they know everything. And they get in there with their little fanny pack with all their gadgets in there, and they go running up to the table. It's a shock, believe me, when they get stuck to the machine. They're just lucky that they didn't, something worse didn't happen like what happened to this man. So anyway, I feel pretty strongly about this, and I've been saying for years and years that these companies need to be more safety oriented for people, and they think it's no big deal. One thing that I thought would have been a great idea that I put out there years ago is to put one of these videos of them, you see in a wheelchair or some other thing with metal in it getting sucked into the machine. Because when you see it, once you see it, it sticks with you. But until you actually see it happen, most people think, oh, it's no big deal. Well, it is a big deal. I've seen lots of things fly into the machine. Lots. Some are small, easy to get out. Some not so small or not so easy to get out. And then it becomes a whole big mess. And it's not anything. You can't just go in and pull something off the machine. Like this guy, when he got sucked in, I guarantee you he was there a while, because there was no way to get that chain unstuck from the machine until they did several different things. And it's not a process that happens instantly. The lady was screaming for them to turn the machine off. Well, there's a way to shut it down, but it's not instant. So I'm just telling you, if you don't know anything about MRI, stay out of the room unless they have prepared you to go in the room. Just stay out. If you have any implants, tell them all about it. If you have any jewelry on, take it off. I don't care what kind of jewelry it is. Take it off. I don't know how many people I've asked to take their jewelry off. Oh, it doesn't come off. And so we cater to the Karens nowadays, and this kind of thing happens all the time, but nobody screams about it. I am sure that now maybe, hopefully, it'll get a little bit more of attention. So sorry for the sideline thing here, but I just had to say something about this.